What's up, Streamland? It is Friday the 13th. Thanks for checking out Comic Book Streamland. We're here tonight to talk to some of my fellow comic book creators, the folks who are out there making comic books and distributing it themselves. This is not a show about who has the best process or what is right or wrong. This is where we get to talk shop, like in the bar or at the barber's. So if you're down with that, being a fly in the wall, hang out with us for a little bit and let us know that you are out there listening. Leave a comment if you're watching and let us know you're in the room. If you're catching us on the restream, you can leave a couple of words of encouragement too. We want to hear from you. Don't forget to drop that stack of unread comics on the like, subscribe, and share buttons. I know there's a lot of books out there in your to-read pile. There's more than enough to go around. Way to go in blowing the intro that I have written down, and you thought I got right the last few times that I've been practicing it. You know, it's better when I just put the cover image up there and I don't feel the pressure. Hi, guys. How you doing? How's everything tonight?
Yeah, the old green room stumble.
This is
definitely screwed that up.
I screwed the pooch on it.
You know, I think it sounded real. I think it's legit.
Listen, that was nothing but AI talk. That was nothing but AI talk.
Yeah, seriously.
You know exactly what AI sounds like.
Fingers a hand too.
Mm-hmm. And every week I've refined it, trimmed a little bit of this, added something here.
You need to trim about 80-90% of that.
What do you mean trim 80-90%
Calderon wants to get through his introduction. He's got like an 8-second timer for his hey, this is the thing. Here we go.
Right.
Yep.
Right. But I want to introduce people to us. I want to open up the doors.
They don't want to know you. They don't want to.
We
know you.
Yeah, we've talked about this. Nobody.
What I found personally when someone's listening to my voice, be it recorded or otherwise, if I have to use script, I find bullet point works better than sentences. And the reason for that is it's intentionally off script. So it's not so rigid where I mess up and I start fumbling and it's like exponential snowball. I just stick to the bullet points, make sure I say those, and then there's fluff in between the bullet points. That's a personal one. That's a me thing.
Okay. I like that. I may apply it.
It's all about fluff.
That's the Canadian way.
That is the Canadian way.
I like the Canadian way. Come on. Nothing wrong with the Canadian way.
Do you guys have Schweppes?
Didn't say?
Is that a thing?
Yeah,
Schweppes. Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah,
okay, just check. I don't know.
Yeah.
Raspberry Schweppes is pretty popular over here.
I don't mind it. I like the cranberry Schweppes in the holiday time.
I'm with that. I was rocking some cranberry Sprite this holiday season.
Cranberry Sprite.
Yeah.
I haven't had it. That sounds really good.
It's all right. It's okay.
What, do you have a yeast infection? Like, what's going on?
I just love cranberry.
A loaf and a half down there.
Whoa. That escalated quickly. One could say that rose quite quickly.
Number Ninja Roman, what's up? How you doing? You're the number one comment for the night. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for hanging out with us. Yeah. So look, we went all over the place. I'm here with Tom Hutchison, J.D. Calderon, and Ray Jameson. Jameson, excuse me. Jesus,
all good.
Why?
All good. We know what
loving everything today. I finally didn't put the N in Tom's name in the middle, right? And I added it to Ray. Way to go, Jay. Way to go.
Jameson?
I've heard a lot worse. I've heard James' son, Jemison, which isn't terrible.
Okay.
There's some pretty bad ones out there.
Okay.
Sorry, we can say it in Spanish. Jamison.
Thank you for subscribing, Number Ninja Roman. I appreciate that. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'm here to talk to the guys about something that's been on my mind the last few days, and it is, do promotional streams like this one help comic book creators? Nope,
shut it down.
Yeah,
just cut it off right now.
Just hit the exit button.
Right?
Yeah.
Are too many creators putting the cart before the horse? Are they? Wow.
In what regard?
Working on building a live stream before they've even finished the first, second, third comic.
No, that doesn't matter at all. We always talk about come with an audience. Yeah. That's like a basic thing, is come to Kickstarter with an audience. So if you are nobody, how do you build an audience? You go tell people that you fucking exist, and this is a way to do it. And you do it long enough. Like, let's say you're going to launch a book next year, and you do a podcast even once a month for a year, and tell people who you are, and you can show them what you're doing, and this is the book, and this is the book, and we're launching in July, and blah blah blah. Then you can help build your audience by the time you get to July.
Okay. You guys feel the same?
I'm just counting up. As of March 1st, I've been on 37 streams / podcasts. There's almost 20 more this month alone.
Jesus Christ.
My follower count is at 133. That's the most I've ever had leading up to before a Kickstarter launch.
Oh, okay.
I think it's very beneficial. You're not just selling the story nowadays. When you go on a podcast, you're also selling your personality. And I'm an extrovert. I love talking to people. And
right.
If people like you, they might be interested in knowing what comes out of your mind on a story. So that's why I do it.
I like that, brother. Okay. What about you, Calderon? How do you feel about that?
I'm 50-50. I'm like, is it going to help? It might. You understand? But in the end, it's the work. You know, if the work doesn't hold up, it doesn't hold up. You know what I mean? And you're only going to have a limited amount of time, because you can wamboozle everybody into buying your first book, right? And they read it and they'll be like, oh, well, this was, a thing. And they'll put it to the side and,
But if they don't know who you are, they can't buy it even the first time.
Right. But I mean,
Yeah, it's a good point. 50-50, like you're saying.
Yeah. Like I said, it's 50-50. Because I mean, yeah, you can go on these shows, but can you retain them? And that can you retain them and can you grow it? Right. Those are the things. Those are the difficult things. And the other question is, are these streams allowing us to grow? Right. I mean, obviously, Ray's gone on what you said, 100 something streams or whatever. 37,
133 followers.
Right, and 37.
Be like the goal is 75 by the time the Kickstarter launches.
You launch, okay. Yeah. Now, here's the thing though, is like I mean, well, you'll know on that first day or by the first week how those campaigns have affected you, or I
mean, those live streams have affected you.
Those live streams have affected you,
that
right?
Conversion number, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just a wait and see thing. You just got to wait and see.
So, other than going on these shows, what do you guys think they need to do to leverage their appearance on these promotional streams?
Well, I don't think that being honest, I don't think there's a downside. Unless you are an overwhelming asshole or an underwhelming personality-less, you can't do this. Unless you are one of those two extremes, I don't think there's really a downside to being on a show, because no matter where you are, whether we're doing this weekly or whether I'm jumping on to Lori Calcaterra's thing quarterly or whatever, it's just eyeballs on you and what you're doing. So as long as you're enjoying doing the show, like if you don't like doing them, that's going to show through. So, you have to kind of fix that part. But there's really not a downside to it as long as you're enjoying whatever's going on. And then whoever happens to pop in, like Ninja Roman, they now know, okay, Tom makes comics. Tom's got a comic coming in a couple weeks. Like, there's no downside to that. So that's where I come from. It's like, look at it as, what are the positives? People see it. What are the negatives? Well, again, unless you're an asshole or boring as fuck, and that'll pull people away, then you should be fine. Yeah, not that guarantees like hits or anything, but just that people have a sense of who you are and that you exist and that your product exists.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing that goes with that is the time sink, right? Like 37 shows, equates to what? 72 hours, 60 hours, right?
That's like 100 hours Canadian.
Yeah, it is 100 hours in Canadian currency. Yeah, that definitely. Putting the metric system aside, though, it can range anywhere from 45 minutes to 2 hours. Right. So, because this is my first time on the creative side of a comic with this story arc, my thing is there's two different types of streams or podcasts. There's one where we're hanging out talking about anything. There's other ones where they have me on just to talk about my product, and those are two very different things. So on here, we're hanging out talking. Anybody listening, I try not to overdo the being punny or anything like that. Not too many laser blasts or anything like that. But I try. People listening, I want you to know about my book. We're here talking, and it's a cool thing. When we're talking about anything on, let's talk about your book. For those, I'm sincerely breaking things down and saying this is why you'd be interested in my book. And you guys have heard my spiel 1,000 times. If you've got friends you miss, you don't get to see them a lot, you probably would appreciate at least a portion of this story, and it's worth giving it a shot, and so forth and so on. I would say both. I don't know. I'd say they're both worth it. I don't think I would say one is worth more than the other. But every time I go on there and it jumps anywhere from 1 to 6 followers, if I keep that conversion rate to about 30%, it does add up. What else am I going to start from? I need to put in that work, right?
Yeah. It's I don't want to say catch-22, right?
I'd agree. Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It takes away from putting in the work also that you need to do, right? With creating the book and editing.
No, it doesn't, because if you weren't on this podcast right now tonight, you wouldn't be doing anything else. You
Well,
wouldn't be
yeah,
doing anything else. No, you wouldn't. You'd be hanging out with the wife. You'd be watching Better Call Saul or something like that.
No, I don't watch that one.
I know. That's why I picked that one.
He doesn't watch good shows. He doesn't watch Laser Blast.
Better Laser Blast Saul.
Excuse me. I saw Laser Blast, buddy. I saw it, and I'm never forgiving the two of you for it. Okay.
Notice how he didn't cut me in with that, despite me putting his face on an alien from that movie last week. I apologize, by the way. That was all me.
It's all right. It was funny. It was funny.
But no, like if you weren't spending this 90 minutes here, you wouldn't just suddenly be coming home and being like deep in scripts and deep in whatever. You'd be like, all right, it's Friday night. Let's chill out.
Right.
I still got to work tomorrow.
Right.
So, sometimes you might. I'm not saying never, but you find value in this for whatever it is, whether it's the entertainment of it, whether it's just that we get to hang out together and chat about shit. You find the value in it. And that alone is worth doing because you have the value in it. I'm here because I'm the same way. I enjoy talking about comics or movies or whatever it is we're going to do. I like talking with you guys. We get deep in the green room about, projects and stuff like. So for me, that's why I like to do it I find that coming in for 90 minutes or whatever is 100% worth my time after working all day on shit. Now we can, kind of let loose and just enjoy Friday night. Yeah.
I mean, I'm still trying to figure out why I'm here. Just I just show up. And
I dragged you along, buddy. I dragged you along.
Is that what that is? It was just some sense of I gotta help him out again.
If I hadn't dropped the bomb before I got on the stream, I would have done it in my pants right now. I'll tell you. Okay, then. I'm sorry. I don't know how many times I've had to cut it short and be like, "Oh, gotta go tonight, guys. Gotta go. We've been on here too long." Today, I was preemptive. I took care of that kind of business, right?
So this is going to be the first 3-hour Streamland show.
17 hour. Get ready.
17 hour. Wow, I'm in.
We got rotating guests coming in tonight because I know not everybody's going to be able to make it.
It's 22 hours Canadian, Ray. I don't know if you can make it.
Well, that's easy. That makes it easier, man. It's way easier.
So, before we get any further, I do want to say thank you to everyone who backed the Dead Princess Vicky Sticks #2 on Kickstarter.
The
campaign ended. Yes, it ended 10 minutes ago.
What have we not taught you?
I know. Listen, I know. When I looked at it, I was like, son of a gun. I totaled up the hours this morning, and it said 11 hours left, right? And it was 6.
This is why you don't have a rat tail yet, Padawan.
Jeez.
You didn't see me in the 80s. No, I never wore a rat tail. That was a thing out here in New York where they had the fade, yet they had the little rat tail in the back of it.
Don't even get me started, man.
Oh, really?
It was so bad.
Out there, really?
Yeah. Out in
Canadians
Canada,
got those moose tails.
moose tails. Yeah, they get wider and fan out as they perm it. They perm their rat tails.
They're probably more like raccoon tails.
No, sleeveless jean vests, mullets.
Yeah.
They're pretty much
Yeah.
Joe Dirt,
Damn.
but with Canadian accents. It's
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, not
Look,
interested.
Listen, the sleeveless jean vest. That's that with flannel
It's a hard
underneath.
pass, is what it is.
Tell me there's flannel underneath it. Come on,
Oh
baby.
yeah, usually red and black. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
One thing that worked very well for Canada was the grunge era, because flannel was kind of more internationally accepted.
Right.
For a stretch of time there.
Yeah. No, I remember. I rocked it, but around my waist, I thought it was cool. I was a New Yorker, right? The whole spiel, the whole look was a tank top with a flannel wrapped around my waist, baggy blue jeans, and my Timberlands. Yep, and a thick watch.
As long as you had the flannel on you, were part of the Canadian gang.
Oh man, I'm on it.
Represent.
I'm on it. Yeah.
And I was all jeans. I had the denim jacket, the real denim jacket, all the way, sleeves, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then I remember when like acid wash happened, and I was like, "Yo, give me that!" So I was in acid wash jeans then, and I went because it was blue, like it was blue jeans, right?
Yeah.
But then acid wash, all of a sudden they were like black and all kinds of crap. I was like, "Oh my god, like this is my fashion sense right now."
Nice. I know Calderon was out there with the Zubas, right? The zebra pants.
No. Remember Miami Vice?
Yeah, I remember.
I was dressing like that for a while.
So roll up like blazers.
Yeah, I was.
Nice.
You were pastel and pastel and Ferraris.
For a little while. Yeah.
A little while. Very nice. So a t-shirt? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Nice.
Sometimes a t-shirt, sometimes button down. Depends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Very strange days. Padded shoulder pads, the whole shit.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at that. How very Liefeld of you.
Mm-hmm.
The 80s, man, they were a time.
The 80s. The 80s. I got thanks for joining us from Turkey. All right.
Very cool.
See, we're international, baby. We're getting around. But excuse me, to get back to Vicky for a second. Late pledges are still available, folks. Right. Nice. So if you're down with the creator trading card set, and Marvin got a book coming out, which will contain the 4th card, which is coming out next at the end of this month. You can still pick up the 3 of our books.
There you go.
There you go, baby. Look at them. Hold on a second, Hammer. Hold on. Yeah, just don't flip it. Do not flip it. Okay.
Look at all that. That is. Look at that for a second. That is totally Miami Vice style.
I hear the beat. I hear the beat in the background.
That is 80s design right there.
There you go.
What happened? What happened to somebody took a bite out? Don't show the back, Webbo head.
I love how that was so on purpose.
Like, in the back, but don't pay attention to that. Just pay no attention.
For weeks I wanted to mention it, and Tom was like, "Ooh, right, ooh."
It's just now we're so close to releasing them. It's not.
Calderon, woo-hoo-hoo. You know what I mean? He's doing a sneak peek. Tom doesn't even bat an eye. I'm like, come on, reprimand him, Tom.
That was some MCU Tom Holland spoiler type of attempts there. That's what happened there.
Oh man, did he really get married? Did they get married this week?
Supposedly.
Or was that AI?
Supposedly, that's real. Yeah.
All right. Well, if they did, congratulations. Way to be on you two. You know what I mean?
He married the Zaldana girl, right?
Zendaya, not Zaldana.
Saldana.
Saldana's a different one.
Yeah, she's
the green girl.
Yeah,
she's the green girl. Okay.
Yes.
Spider-Man married MJ.
Very cool. Yeah. Rumor is that Sadie Sink is playing Firestar.
I think it's Rachel Summers she's playing.
Rachel Summers?
There have been both of those rumors. That's what none of those rumors are real rumors.
They're not confirmed.
It's just people making shit up.
Yeah, because she's got red hair. Right.
I've also heard she might be, I forget the character's name, one of the helpers of Frank Castle, redhead girl.
I don't know Punisher stuff.
I don't know, bud.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. I thought Frank only had microchip.
Right.
But then that's the 80s stuff.
But like, if Hulk and Punisher are already in this movie, we don't need anybody else. Like, this is already too much.
Oh, this is going to be like one of those things where if they do it wrong, it's just going to be like a cheap cologne, too strong, too much.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And I feel like just dropping the Hulk in there for whatever reason, you know, Punisher is one thing because they had the old school comic book with Punisher and Spider-Man. So you can vibe on that. But to just be like, oh, and the Hulk, oh, and Firestar, but yeah, Scorpion's in it, and Scorpion.
Yeah, this is going to start turning into a 3-ring circus.
Yeah, but you know, they had Daredevil in the last one. Matt Murdock.
Yeah, but that was casual. That was a casual, you know. That's but none of this sounds casual. Like you know what
Rachel
I mean?
Cole. That's the name of the girl.
Not familiar with who that is at all. But
a casual vigilante ally of Frank Castle. Not all the time.
No,
I don't know that.
No,
Firestar would be fun. You know, that would be a nice
Iceman and Firestar.
Yeah,
that'd
be a nice
throwback.
That'd be a nice nostalgia tap, but I don't need it.
Right, because they could lead into mutants with her as well. Right. Sure. I think that would be a better fix than Rachel.
Yep.
Because Rachel has a complicated backstory.
Yep.
Which I don't know if it's been wiped or not. I don't get it. It's dealer's choice when they're working on that character. It looks like Calderon's investigating. You're looking it up. You're trying to scrub the evidence there, buddy. Trying to see what she has underneath the raincoat. Hold on 1 second.
Nope. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay. Whatchamacallit. But I mean, look, I'm looking forward to it. It comes out this summer, right?
Does it?
I think it comes out after Avengers, doesn't it?
No.
It comes out before
the Spider-Man movie. Yeah, I think it's coming out like July or something.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that would be the summer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Defenders. Doomsday is
that's in December.
December, yeah. So, but we haven't even seen a trailer for Spider-Man yet. Like,
no,
that's weird.
No, that's weird.
Like, not even a teaser, nothing.
I know.
Yeah.
So if you're telling me it's 3 or 4 months away, that's kind of weird.
April,
They're playing that one close to the chest.
Okay. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I'm live. Okay, just want to make sure you're okay. Yeah, sorry.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I heard something.
Are you okay?
No, I still got my patient. She's still on the indented reserve. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
He's looking up how to spell Zendaya. There we go. That's what he's doing. Yes.
I think one of the reasons that the Spider-Man movie might be holding back on trailers is because in a week and a half is the Daredevil series. I bet you there might be something related that they don't want to spoil for that show. Like if we're talking Punisher, there's a lot of overlap there.
Well, I thought the Punisher 1 hour special was supposed to come in between the 2 seasons of Daredevil, and it didn't pop up. I don't know if you remember the little bullet at the end of it, right? He was in a kennel and he flipped the script on his captors, right? But it is what it is. Look, I'm gonna watch it.
We're probably all gonna watch it.
Yeah. No, I'm not watching Daredevil.
Really? You're not watching Daredevil?
Oh, I hate Daredevil. I hate it. I've only seen. It took me a year to watch the first Netflix season. Literally a year to get through all 8 episodes.
Okay.
When the second one came around, I didn't bother with it, and then I don't know. A couple of years later, I gave it a shot. I was like, all right, it's here. Let me just put it on. I think I got through 2 episodes or so, and I was like, no, I'm out. I'm done on this. And then I did watch the first episode of the new one, the Disney one, and I was immediately turned off by all that too. Yeah. So no, I'm out on. But I've never liked any of that stuff. I didn't like Jessica Jones. I didn't like Iron Fist. I didn't like Power Man. I didn't like any of that stuff. Those just are not my characters. Like those street level guys. Like I don't like the Punisher. Like. It's just they just don't do anything for me. So, you know, I liked it. I had an appreciation for him in the what we just talked about in the Spider-Man movie. Like I liked seeing him in the Spider-Man movie. Like that was cool. Like I like that the guys exist like in the universe, but I don't need to like invest in all of that.
Just let me know they exist, right?
Yeah. Sure.
You know, I was not. Go ahead, Colin.
Well, a lot of it has to boil down to like, I mean, if you break it down, right? I like the actor who played Power Man. I really like him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't like Iron Fist because we got Baby Iron Fist. We didn't get Iron Fist.
Baby Iron Fist.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Like if we had gotten Iron Fist, where he was out there just punching dudes, like just catapulting
he was
Chicago.
too full of awe and wonder, in my opinion.
Yeah.
My name's Danny Rand. Start drinking game now. Every time you hear my name, you're gonna be plastered.
Right. Yeah, I didn't. He didn't do it for me. Yeah.
Jessica Jones was okay. I watched the first 2 seasons of Daredevil. I didn't even bother watching the third one.
The third one was better than the second, but
okay. And then the stuff from Disney, I didn't even bother turning on. I was just like, okay.
Yeah. I've enjoyed all 4 Daredevils, and my biggest thing, the Luke Cage. Michael Coulter played Luke Cage. I like him. I
didn't really have any problem with any of the acting choices. Like Jessica Jones, I tried to watch just because of David Tennant. I was like, oh fuck, that's a great villain guy. And they were fine, but it was just the stories that I just couldn't vibe on.
There was one episode of The Punisher. I didn't want I wanted Frank Grillo to be the Punisher. I don't know if you saw The Purge. I think it was the second Purge movie.
I've never seen any of them.
Second Purge movie was the Punisher origin. I don't care what anybody says. It was a cop who was looking for the people the guy that killed his wife and his kid on Purge night.
I remember that. Yeah.
Right? That was Frank Grillo. I was like, oh my God. And then when they cast him as Crossbones, I was like, oh my God.
Lost opportunity.
But this guy that's played the Punisher now,
Bernthal.
John Bernthal has one episode won me over. And
good. I like him in the role, yeah.
There was one episode where he was sitting on a chair and he had to take a beating to distract the guys that was beating him for microchip to go and do the only thing that he could do, right? And it mirrored consciousness and unconsciousness. Right. And every time he was unconscious, he was there in the room with his wife. And she kept saying, let it go. I'm here. I'm waiting for you. The kids are here. Why do you keep fighting? We want us all to be together. And he wanted so bad to do that. But he knows that microchip's only chance at saving his daughter is him keeping these guys here long enough by getting his ass beat. Yeah. Right. And he had to pull himself away from his wife and his kids. And you're like, oh my God. And that tugged on me, right? I was like, John won me as the Punisher, It was
I mean, I gotta be honest with you, I didn't see that. Sounds good. But I really appreciated that same scene with Rocket. So
You see, I didn't like the Rocket scene. In Guardians 3?
Yeah, Guardians 3.
Really? It didn't do it for me, dude. It didn't do it for me. You're being genuine, you pulling my leg.
What are you talking? I'm nowhere near you. I can't pull your leg. You're in Brooklyn.
You're pulling my leg. All right. I saw season 1 of Luke Cage and couldn't stand the character or the actor. Both were cornballs. Okay. All right.
The one thing in season 1 of Luke Cage, that final villain, he had so many good one-liners. Like the first one that comes to mind, he says, "You're gonna like this next part," and then Glasses is like, "What's the next part?" He's like, "When the panties drop, then blows the wall up." Many good. I'm always laughing at.
Right? No, I thought Mahershala Ali.
I bet if we looked it up, a Canadian wrote that line. No,
the Canadians show it through there. Sorry.
Maple syrup and bacon, baby.
Which are great flavors. They just don't always need to be together. Candied bacon. Yeah. I prefer a little extra gristle on my bacon. I don't mind it.
You know what I actually really like is turkey bacon. So people either like it or hate it. I just really like it.
There's no such thing. It shouldn't exist. It's an oxymoron. What part of the back fat of the turkey is the bacon stripped from? Or is it the underbelly?
Have you never had Thanksgiving? Turkey's got lots of fat to work with.
No, dude. I put that motherfucker in there for like 10 hours and I let all that fat render out, bro.
So it looks like the turkey in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
No, because
Fries
it's
right
covered.
out, no fat.
It's
nothing.
not in an aluminum pan. It's a nice, heavy, crock pot with. I hope this is for you, Calderon. I smelled it your way. No, and it's juicy like a motherfucker, baby. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Turkey fat is pretty awesome. Not gonna lie, regardless of bacon or Thanksgiving format, it's pretty good.
Love you, brother. Way to be, man. Miss you, kid. Miss you. Hope all is well. Yeah, that was for me. You see, I'm loved, Calderon. I'm loved.
Well, I figured. I mean, it's coming off of your stream. That's from your channel.
Okay. Yeah, there's no link. But sometimes people could be finding you through me. I'm just saying, bro. Come on.
I just figured. I don't know this gentleman.
He spelled it your way. He didn't spell it my way.
Okay.
Real Bird says you are loved. Way to be, brother. I hope you got the package, man. I hope it came in. I hope it arrived well.
Yeah, I sent him. Did you get yours? I sent you a big old box too last week, Burks. Hopefully it showed up for you.
Okay, good. Calderon, did you send him anything?
Yes.
I doubt that.
Okay.
Yeah. If he says that you did, I'll believe it. Okay. Ray's still waiting to build up his catalog before he can send things away. Ray, when you launch it, bro?
April 16th.
April 16th. Okay.
Got a bit to go. Just over 4 weeks.
All right. Good. How long is that campaign going to run for, brother?
A month. We're just going to keep it simple, and I'm super excited. We're getting right to the end of this story arc. It's going to be a good time. I know that.
All right. Let me just put this in the comments here. Hollywood, brother. The link for the campaign, it's right there in the comments. Just click on it. It'll take you right on over. The campaign is over, but the late pledges are still active. And that's the thing. I had the campaign run for 28 days. There's still people we missed. I promoted 3 times a day, every day, on various social media platforms, through emails. The only thing I didn't do this time was backer kit. And I'm still missing people. Right? I mean, I barely converted 50% of the my conversion rate was 40% of the people who said, "Oh, I want to know more about it. I can't wait."
What was that percentage?
42%, brother.
Isn't that pretty good?
That's a high percentage.
Yeah, it is.
Like anything over 30 is apparently really good, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's really good. I did see one of your posts where you were reminding people about the conversion rate and trying to raise it, but it was at like 31 or something like that when I saw it. Like, wow, good push. Now it's at 40. That's awesome.
Yeah, let me show you guys quickly. There we go. Project followers 138, 58 converted. 42%.
No, that's a high number.
That's great.
If you're if you're doing about 30%, you're in the high part of the average, but 42, you're topping out there.
Yeah, that's exceptional.
Really? Okay. Okay. I'll take it. Not knocking it at all. Just I don't know. You always think you should be doing better, right?
Well, I would bet that if you went back and looked at Vicky Sticks 1, you wouldn't be at 42%.
Yes, that is correct. I wouldn't be, but I also did more and had more backers. So that's weird, right? They say don't judge your stuff against anybody else. Do it against yourself, and I did, right? And Vicky 6-1 had 133 backers, finished off at 3,500 plus. Vicky 0, the prequel, finished with 122 backers, but 2,500 plus. So I'm over on backer count, but I'm under on dollar amount for both.
But some of that is also conditional too, because if you get people that come in and they're like, I don't know what any of this is, they could just buy it all.
Right.
And give you a bump in that particular campaign. But then when they come back and they're like, well, I'm going to buy Vicky 2 now, they don't need to buy all the other stuff.
Right. But I was hoping I'd find new people.
No, you want to find new people. I totally agree with you. You want to find new people. But I think the fact that you did a 42% conversion is really great.
I'll take that
in a different sense of growth, if that makes sense.
But I had higher end items too for those that are looking for that something extra, right? I had 5 different sketch covers on the campaign. Nobody bought on those, right? And
yeah, but those are now just evergreen. You just put them on the next campaign, and eventually they'll go.
Yeah, they will. I'll go for it.
Daff has a question there. I'm looking at the comments.
Here we go, Daphne. If you price your books like everyone else on Kickstarter, you would have made about another 1,000 more on the same amount of backers. Why'd you price the books the way you did? Right, $12 for the book. Because I'm stubborn, right? And it would have been less.
What you call it?
100%. Because I was
a word for it, Tom.
Well, wait, $12 for the book. That's not unusual. But are you talking about $12 for like all your variants and stuff?
No, there was no variants. There was only one.
Oh, you had no variants. Well, see, then again, there's another reason why you had a different sort of setup. Because you had a different setup, literally.
Single cover, right? But Vicky Zero only had one cover. There was no variants there either. Yeah, but Vicky Zero also was $10 minimum pledge.
Sure.
And how much extra are you charging for shipping?
It's wrapped in there. Bro, it's wrapped in there, bro.
I didn't say anything. Did you hear me say anything?
Right? I'm doing offset printing. So the book is going to be even with shipping, right? It'll be $1.12, $1.20. Okay. We've got 5 cards in the campaign. That's 5 cents each. That's 25 cents total. On top of the, let's say, $1.20, right? So that's $1.45. And then one sticker that costs 15 cents. All right. So that's
minus 10% for Kickstarter.
Minus 10% for Kickstarter.
11.
Right.
Yeah, and the $3,400 you paid for your production costs.
Well, I'll make that up with that's what I'm doing. Offset printing, bro. Okay. That comes back. Listen, I'm not.
When does it come back, Jay? In 2029?
No, dude. When I sell online, when I sell on comic book days, 2040. Thank you for letting me know that you'd be alive that long. I
that was a good flip. I got to give you that.
2040 is like 2075 in Canada.
Double flip. Need a flip, but I can't think of one because
you're stubborn as Jay's middle name. Yelling at Calderon, I should not be the only one. Yeah, I don't want to take advantage of people.
No, I think you're okay at $12 a book. $10 with the shipping wrapped into it that's not good. But $12, I think you're okay. But you need to have other items to help your price points, which is where like variant covers come in, that kind of stuff.
Right.
Having the high end stuff like the sketch covers, that's cool. That's really cool. But those are a very niche item for people to buy. Right. So yeah, you'd be better off having just like a couple of variants at a higher price point, right, to sort of offset, in different directions of all your stuff.
Now, how many pages was your book?
24. Oh my God, he's gonna try.
He's crunching.
Here we go. Convention math. Convention math.
This is actual math.
Oh my God, dude!
This is actual math.
Don't be so anal. You know what I mean. It's on the fly.
Does it have sine, cosine, and tangent on it?
Let's go. Let's
go. So yeah, I mean, okay. Listen, it's cool. I mean, listen, man. I mean, it's your campaign. You do it. You run it the way you want to run it, bro. It's all you, man. You understand? I mean, you enjoy being broke. That's fine.
Who said I was broke?
I don't know if he's broke, man. He got Galactus back there.
That's true. You do have.
Thank you.
That might be why he's broke, but I don't know that it's the comics.
Okay, this is unrelated, but Jay, I have an idea. You could be referred to as Galactus Herald.
There you go.
He's overseeing behind you.
Oh, I like that.
I think that's not bad. But going back on topic, though, I think with the limited amount of experience I have, I bet you if you tagged on a shipping fee, even if it was a piddly $5, I think your repeat customers would respect that. I don't think they would be like, this is a travesty or anything like that. I mean, I've read your product. I think it's great. And anybody that you've had for repeat customers, I think if they're really liking it and there's a $5 shipping fee, I think the average one is going to be like, yeah, I get it. Go ahead, have it, man.
I don't like putting a shipping fee at the end because that's me. That's my personal preference. I've seen it pop up.
And I'm what I would do, here's what I would do, Jay, is if you're only going to have one cover, just make that book $15.
Okay.
So basically $3 for shipping.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what I would do if you're only going to do it that way. If you're going to have other covers, leave that one at 12 and then just
bump up the other ones.
If somebody's going to buy an indie issue for $12, they will buy it for $15. They're not going to flip the script. I was about to speak Canadian and say nobody's going to deal break on a loony and a toonie, but that's out this way.
Nobody knows what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nobody knows what you're talking about.
Yeah. I know what I'm saying. And if any Canadians are on the stream, if we have people from Turkey, then I'm pretty sure we could have another Canadian on there. Please get my back if you can.
Well, I mean,
you could. Here's something else. Here's something else, Jay. You could even do this, which would save you a little bit of money. Is you could make. Let's say you just want to have one cover. You don't want to do anything else.
No, that's monopoly money.
You could do like a deluxe version of the book, right? Let's say you have your regular book for $12, and then it's the same book, same cover, but you add a cover on the back that is a Kickstarter exclusive.
Okay.
Right. So you get some sort of a specialty book that you will only make however many get ordered. That's it. And then that book is like, I don't know, whatever, $20. So basically all you're doing is paying for whatever that cover is. So let's say another $300, right? You slap it on the back. It doesn't really change any of your larger scale things because you're not printing extra books or anything. It's just, you're just printing these, and some of these will have this back cover. Okay. So that's something you could do too, is just, and I've seen people do that where they create sort of like this deluxe Kickstarter edition that has some random additional either content or back cover or whatever. So there's ways to sort of do extra stuff with what you already have that isn't going to be like, well, I paid for 5 extra covers.
Well, I mean, nobody bit on the higher end, like the Prism covers.
Yeah, but sure. But like, again, those are all very niche things. Like when I do foil covers and stuff, like sometimes we sell 6, sometimes we sell 36, so it's very, very miscellaneous and random to whoever's buying. And if you have people that are primarily just reading your book, then you don't have that collector market. So making a whole bunch of variant covers isn't necessarily even the answer for you, because you might not have those guys. But you might be able to create those guys if you get a variant cover by somebody that has the collector following to you. Like, just as an example, if you got a Dan Mendoza cover, the Dan Mendoza people would be like, oh, let me look at what that is and maybe get it, right? So I'm not saying go get him, but that's the example. Like if you can find a collector guy who has a following, you could drag them in.
That has always been the plan.
Yeah, but if you have a sense that you only have readers or primarily readers, then you need to figure out how to make sure you're hyper-focused to give the readers the best content. And in doing that, you might be able to get a little extra juice out of the book because you're making that focused sort of reader book.
Okay. All stuff to go into the planning. Right. The next release though I have is a trade, so I don't really do different covers on the trade.
You can. We've done that before, but I'm not telling you to do it. But we've done it before.
Yeah. Calderon, you've never
like same thing. You could do like the regular version and the Kickstarter exclusive, and the Kickstarter exclusive. Like if it's exclusive, you just say like however many we get ordered, that's what it's going to be. So if the regular trade is $25, the other one might be $40. Just because we might only make 10 of them.
When my 3rd issue is done and this mini series is finished, it goes to trade. I might go as many as 2 new covers. I might keep it to 1. We'll see. I'm considering a 2nd, but people, the visual people, right?
Yeah.
Here we go. Daphne's asking, who's your audience anyway? Do you think you were actually targeting them? Yeah, I think I was. I know I was directing all my messages to them. That was the plan, but I was also trying to retain the people that have hit from me before, and about a good 60 to 70 people who were previous backers have come back.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. We got BMD Nerd chiming in also. That's one aspect of comics that's never gotten to me because I've never bought a comic for the cover. Okay.
No, but you chose to pick up a comic because of the cover. Because the cover attracted you.
He's a digital dude. He only picks up digital.
Well, he chose to buy it because of the cover, because the cover is what's being presented. He hasn't seen the book. I mean, he might see some pages, right? Obviously, but primarily when we're buying a book, especially online, we don't really know what we're getting as far as the story or anything. It's like you saw that cover and you were like, that looks cool. That looks like a cool concept, whatever it is, right? And you made the decision to buy the book. So, variant covers is different because, again, that's for collectors, or, again, it opens doors to either more sales, like one person might buy like all 3 covers, or it opens doors to other people that might not have cared. So like if somebody didn't like the regular Vicky Sticks cover, if they were like, it doesn't really do it for me, but you had a Dan Mendoza cover on there, you might be able to sell the Mendoza cover.
Right.
Hopefully they read it. And, and then maybe they come back for the next time. That's the variant cover thing. It's not just simply that we're trying to create this collection for people to collect. It's opening doors to new audience members.
It's like getting an actor in a movie.
Right. They 100%. Yes. Tom Cruise is in this movie. Yes.
Right.
Star power. Yes.
Right.
100%.
Right. Greenland Burks, what trade? Trade is going to be collecting Storm Chasers, issues number 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we got volume 1 that covers 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then 5, 6, 7, and 8 is going to be in volume 2. But you already got issues 1 through 8, brother. Yeah. Oh, and Tom answered what Brian is asking right here. You basically tap into the collector market by just having exclusive covers for Kickstarter and or cons. That's basically all there is.
No, that's not all there is.
No.
It has to be. I mean, yes, that's step 1 is saying we have things to collect. That's step 1. But the way to open the door to the market is to have the star power people, is to have people that they have collectors. Like if you can get J. Scott Campbell on your cover, his people are going to come see your book. That kind of thing. So you can do variant covers. You can do them cheaply with names that nobody knows who they are. It can still be great art, but it won't necessarily open the door all the way if people don't know who that is.
Okay. Calderon has a rebuttal to that.
I don't have any rebuttal to that.
No? Okay. I thought you were formulating one. You look like you're putting it together. Okay.
No, I have nothing to say right now.
He's going to explode in about 20 minutes with like, all right, I put it all together. Here it comes. He's just like taking all the pieces and creating the puzzle.
All right. Burke says, I don't know. I go by the synopsis more than the cover because the cover is often a lie. Oh,
that's actually a really good point about covers. Like me personally, any variants I have, I try to have it something to do directly with the issue, just for that reason. I remember going through that and saying, here's this really cool cover, and the cover's awesome, but exceptional, or I shouldn't say exceptionally, more like terribly misleading. And it's like seeing a really bad trailer that's really like intentionally misleading. It's like, I didn't come here for this.
How do you mislead on a cover? Like if it has a picture of the character that's in the book, now if it doesn't have that character, then we got a problem.
Right. Well, I'll give you an example of one that is like blatantly like leading as opposed to misleading. Okay. One of the early Amazing Spider-Man, I think it's number 56, where Peter Parker loses his memory for a little bit and he ends up helping Doc Ock rob a bank. On the front is the two of them like bursting out of the wall, and why are they working together? Okay, I want to jump in and see that. But sometimes when you get these variant covers, it could be like a different style of art, like it's a cartoon or something. Sure. Then obviously there's collectors for that. That's why they exist. But from a person who just a synopsis-based fan, much as that comment was saying. I can understand them not liking the different types of covers that are just kind of like generic or
sure.
Really
but see, I don't think that's lying. That's just presenting the character in a different.
I'm saying it's sarcasm, of course.
Yeah, it's presenting the character in a non-story context,
right?
But it's not a lie. Spider-Man is still in it.
Yeah,
it's just he's fighting the lizard for whatever reason, and the lizard's not in the book, so that's the lie. Like, I get that. No, that's fine. I mean, that's a fair thought process. Yes.
But yeah, there's obviously
I will tell you this,
fans of the book.
Yeah, Marvel for a while was pissing me off because they were doing all kinds of variant covers. So it was like, here's X-Men Gold, right? But it had freaking Spider-Man on the cover. Like Carnage was on the cover. Like, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And it was because they were doing, it was like Carnage month, right? So they just put Carnage on everything that they did.
Gotcha.
So it was just like, what does this mean? I don't even understand this. So that stuff did happen, and that was crazy.
Well, didn't they recently do that over at Image, and they just put like, I think Youngblood?
They put, well, yeah, they had Youngblood on a bunch of covers. They just did it with Invincible. So like Omni-Man is fighting the darkness and stuff like that. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
But Marvel did it like 10 years ago.
Yep.
Right. Well, I remember when there's always a theme, right? One year I remember
it's a theme. Yeah,
it's a theme. Daphne chiming in to rebut you, Tom. You complained about people who bought your sexy covers, complaining that there was no porn in your comics. They certainly felt misled.
Yeah, fuck them.
See, that's the problem. You didn't.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. That's true. That's true. Yeah.
BMD Nerd says you absolutely cannot trust a comic book by its cover. LOL.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Yeah.
Brian, it's whatever I see first, cover or synopsis. Cover can get my attention to find the story, but I've read synopsis or got recommendations before that make me want to read a comic before seeing the cover.
Both of those kind of mirror what I was saying before about like art makes sales, but story makes legacy, and it kind of parallels here the same thing. Synopsis being the story and the cover obviously being the art. Like it's I'm a visual person, that looks cool. Synopsis, that sounds cool.
Yeah. I've heard synopsises of books where I've been like, oh, that sounds all right. And then I see the book on their shelf and I'm like, that looks like someone's 8-year-old cousin drew that. So there's no chance I'm picking that up.
Thanksgiving turkey is traced by a hand.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
for me, like we talked about these covers, right? For me, it has to be something on that cover has to attract me first for me to even bother to look at what the insides look like. And then hopefully the insides are good. What's funny is I actually put back. So I've been reading I don't know how the hell this happened, but I'm reading a Marvel comic book and I've been reading it for like 9 months, 8 months, whatever it's at now. Wow. So I took a crack at the current Black Cat series.
Okay.
I don't remember why. I was just like, art looks kind of cool. Like, let me give this a run. So I started reading it and I was like, oh, this feels like a comic book. This is like a comic book. Like, holy shit. I haven't read anything like this from Marvel in a long time. And so I read the first 5 issues. This is where it typically ends for me, is usually I can get through 5 issues and that 5th issue usually goes right off a cliff and I'm out. And that happened here with this. I was like, issue 5, oh my God, what are you doing? But I gave it the try. I was like, okay, I'm going to come back for 6. It reeled me back in and now I'm continuing on. But this week, Black Cat came out and it had a bunch of covers and they pulled the book for me. And so they pulled the Adam Hughes cover, which that's normal. I usually get the Adam Hughes cover. And, but when I got it out of my pile, I went over to there. I was like, well, let me see what other covers they have. And they had one by Carrie Andrews. And I was like, swap. So I swapped out Adam Hughes for Carrie Andrews. So, I didn't buy it because of the cover, but I did choose a cover at least in that context. And Adam Hughes lost this time.
Wow. Okay. Here we go. Burke coming back with, yes, all 4 of you guys put together great descriptions of your books on your various pages. It helped with the initial sale. And then, Granda, what's up, brother? You guys started early. Did daylight savings start? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it did. And it's been a difficult week. Been a difficult week adjusting, buddy. All right.
Not for me.
Well, you get up when the sun kisses your cheeks, right? I'm up before the roosters crow. That's where I'm at, buddy.
Wow.
All right. What was 4:30 for me is now 3:30, and I am like, I feel like the old Dunkin' Donuts commercial. Remember when the guy would get up, sit in the bed, massage his knees, time to make the donuts. that's me in the morning.
I like the voice. That was good.
I got a hell of a commute on the way back. Going to work, it's quick.
How long's the
drive?
Got
5 stops on the train, so he's got a quickie. He's got an easy commute.
Listen, if I clock out at 6:20, and if everything's going right with mass transit, I'm usually home by 6:40, 6:45.
Bastard. Oh my God, I hate you. Tom has a commute that's even easier than yours.
Oh yeah, he does.
I got to walk all the way downstairs.
Yep.
Oh my God. Here we go. Brian's coming back with Tom. That's a fair shot. 5 issues. Way to be on that, right? And BMD Nerd. I only got Vicky Sticks because I saw a bunch of episodes of the show and I had to see if JD knew what he was talking about.
There it is. So, to answer JD's question of the show, do these podcasts matter?
Yeah.
There
we go. You
is.
helped me to answer the question 56 minutes into the show. So that way the next person that reviews it won't get upset that we waited 50 minutes.
Did they even answer the question?
Next time it's 57 minutes. Getting one minute each time.
Well, you know what, BMD Nerd, brother, this is not the first book you got from me, bro. So come on, you've come back. If this is not the second time you've backed me, this is probably the third. So you keep coming back, bro. I like that. Here we go. Jazz is back, baby. Some days when I get home, I'm so hungry, and I eat my own egg. Well, okay. I don't even have stairs for my commute. Okay, way to be. JD sent me issue 0 and 1 and made me a fan, so I backed this Kickstarter quick. Way to go. All right, I appreciate that, brother. It's about outreach, right? Not just the promotional streams. It's how you getting people.
Yeah. It's about talking laser blast,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to bury that. Can
Never. In fact, tomorrow, Jay, I am going to, what the hell do they call it? Michigan is Dead, something like that. It's a physical media convention for videotapes and Blu-rays and horror and all that kind of crap. So tomorrow I'm going and spending my day at this Eden of a place, and I am going to find you a Laser Blast VHS copy. I'm going to make this happen. It has to be there. If anytime it would be there in the wild, it's this place. And Jay, I'm not even gonna pay full price. I'm gonna haggle him down to like $3 because like nobody wants this, and then it's gonna appear in your mailbox.
Okay,
and you'll be so happy.
I would overpay because it's about principle. I put like $20 down because this is a monumentous event. I would selfie with it and make sure to tag Jay in it.
I want to be disgusted. I really want to be disgusted, but it's funny at the same time. BMD is coming back here with I back number 1 plus issue 0, and now number 2. I got to see where it goes. Way to be. Thank you. Yes. So issue 0, that half story leads right into the events in issue number 1, and then issue number 2 starts our bigger tapestry, bro. Can we collectively buy the Laser Blast IP?
We talked about that last week, did we?
I'm working on this, my friend. I'm working on this. I'm working on this.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. This is the comment of the night. Speaking of which, I watched Megaforce this week. Way to be, baby.
Look at that sad face. Look at that sad face emoji. Now, God knows what Jay is looking at for emojis. But for me, that's a little sad face emoji.
I got a sad face. I got the yellow face, red eyebrows, and black line around the middle. I mean, around the edges.
Mega
Okay.
Force from 1982.
Mega Force, bro.
This
Mega
and Laser
Force.
Blast. At some point, I'm going to try and get these under the
Mega Force. Barry Bostwick.
They're probably available on Tubi. So yeah.
Amazon. Laser Blast is. It's streaming somewhere. It's either Amazon or something.
Okay.
But I haven't seen Mega Force on streaming anywhere.
Mega
So
Force
that I don't know.
tracks when I saw it.
Sure. There. Yeah.
We could get some really bad quality on the tubes where it's like 1/4 of the screen.
Oh no! You know what? On YouTube, you can get wait, it is bad quality. On YouTube, you can get the Italian cut, and it's split up into 5 episodes. I had to watch it. I don't care what they're saying. I know what's going on. It's a stunt
for Laser Blast. You watched the Italian version?
That was for Mega Force.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. All right, I'll get to that comment in a second. Waiting on a future stretch goal from Tom featuring the JD Laser Blast. There.
We're gonna give JD the big gun. He can roam around in the
Drawn
desert.
by J. Scott Campbell because this is about principle.
Of course, you drop 2K on that.
Yeah.
But do I get the zombie face or do I get my regular face? Do I get the
we do variant. We do variant. We do regular.
Well, no,
and then
we have
go zombie
Chibi J
face.
on there.
Chibi J.
Yeah.
Man, Chibi J. Yeah, you going somewhere, Ray. Here we go. Green
Chibi
Lantern
Force. It's Chibi Force.
nailed. Oh, Chibi Force is awesome. Why'd you say that out loud? Fuck, dude.
It's a bunch of like cats and raccoons all
Dude, we
chibi-fied.
got, you know what? We can Gary V this whole shit, right? With Swaj last week from Ray. We could do Chibi Force this week. You know, we got our own little mini fucking universe of shit, bro. I already
gave you the Philadelphia Experiment Zombie Shark last week.
That was Swaj.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Swaj. Yes,
Jaws
Swaj.
backwards.
Yes,
Swaj, bro. Come on.
Yes.
We got
Swaj,
something on
he's
here.
the French zombie flying shark.
Ah!
La
Oh my
da-na-na-na.
The laugh. I'm gonna make my own G.I. Joe with blackjack and hookers.
I love that
Fucking
Futurama
right.
reference.
That's
That
what
was
it's
a great
about.
episode.
Mm.
That's what it's about. 100%. Oh my gosh.
Well, speaking of that, if you want that, Devils Do Comics makes that. It's basically a over the top.
I saw that. Yes.
I can't think of what it's called though.
No, I remember. It was 5 people. Yes.
I can't think of what it's called. But if that's what you want, Mr. Burks, go to Devils Do Comics. Josh Blaylock used to do G.I. Joe comics back in the 90s. And so he and his buddies got together and they were like, well, let's make our own G.I. Joe with blackjack and hookers. It's not even wrong, that description. And so it exists. And I think they got the first 3 issues or so out.
But they didn't
Real
have
American
the vehicles
heroes,
that
baby.
the vehicles that Megaforce had. That was the key, right? The big APC van, the small little Jeeps, the flying motorcycle with the rockets that were reused on American Gladiators.
Just a rip off of
Season 1.
Galactica 1980. That's all that is.
They
Was-
had motorcycles.
Galactica 1980 had flying motorcycles. Yes.
Was Megaforce the one with the giant metallic roaches?
I don't remember metallic roaches.
That might be. What was the other? What was it? Death Valley.
Wait, see, you triggered something else. You triggered for me Runaway with Tom Selleck and Gene Simmons, where he made little VHS metallic spiders that were killing people throughout the city. That was a good movie. That's a good movie. That's a good movie. Yeah, they were golf carts. I know, but so were the original. The G.I. Joe Vamp was a golf cart too, bro.
They were golf courts
Come
with
on,
blackjack
bro.
and
It was
hookers.
with it. It was with it. Come on, man. It was so good. It's so good. It's so good. Where did you see it on? What streaming service did you see it? Or do you have the DVD? If you got the DVD,
No, that man went and found a VHS. I know this
No.
man found a VHS.
If you got a Blu-ray, I'll buy it off of you, bro. I'll pay full price for your secondhand. All right, if you got it, and then I'll go to Calderon's. We'll watch it. Popcorn night. Right?
That's true. I do have
Double
a,
feature Laser Blast.
I do have a VHS player.
Really?
I do, yeah.
Do you got the little car rewind trinkets?
The what?
You know, the thing to rewind.
Oh yeah, rewind. No, I don't.
There used to be cars.
Separate rewinder. No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Ray, do you know what I'm talking about?
I do. I do remember seeing those in a couple of movies and be like, "That's really cool," but I never saw one firsthand.
You know what's funny is the first movie I ever watched on VHS was Alien, the first Alien. I don't know how old I was a kid, but it was on. We watched it, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was barely paying attention because I was a Star Wars kid. I was like, "This is not Star Wars. I don't care." But when it got to the end, I was like, "Okay, let's put in this other movie now." And I think we were with the babysitter. She was like, "Well, no, we got to rewind this thing first." And I was like, "Rewind it?
Yeah.
Is that going to take 2 hours too?" She was like, "No. It'll only take a couple of minutes."
That's amazing.
Greenland Burks, he paid for it in a video on demand.
Oh no!
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Buddy. I'm so sorry, buddy.
Sorry, bro.
I'm sorry.
On Laser Blast?
Oh, God.
No,
What's happening here?
on Megaforce.
Megaforce.
Yeah. So my aunt was very, very 60s, right? So the separate car rewind VHS rewinder was the newest thing she had. She didn't have doors in her apartment. She just had beads in the doorways of everything. But she also had the 8-track plunger that looked like you were detonating a bomb, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was going to destroy the bridge over the River Kwai and then cut out on the
Northwest.
Dude, it was so awesome, bro. And I guess you guys never had that? The 8-track tape that was a plunger?
I was born in 84, man. That's before me.
I just put the tape in the machine. Like, I don't know about the plunging part.
One of the coolest things.
8 tracks. You used to push the plunger down, and it would shift from track 1 to track 2 to track 3.
I don't know what that means.
There we go. This is my girl right here.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, Daphne had that. Yeah, D. Yeah. That's it. Come on, man. Calderon.
So every time you pumped the lever, it would switch to the next track.
Yes,
like it sounds like a lot of mechanical pieces going on there.
It was the 60s, bro. Maybe it was late 70s that it came out. I don't know. But my aunt still had it in her apartment. And I was like, this is so cool. I was like, it wasn't plugged into anything because she didn't have any 8 tracks in the apartment. So I just run around like the Mad Bomber from the Muppets, just bro.
And then as soon as cassettes came out, they were like, fuck that plunger. We're not doing that anymore.
Oh man, guys, here we is that some David Lynch contraption? Jesus, now I gotta find it. Now I gotta find it. Oh my god, you guys. Here we go.
Yeah, that feels very Twin Peaks. They're just they have like the baby in the background plunging the 8-track.
Oh my god, you guys. With plunger. Here we go.
With plunger.
Here we go. I got it.
You can't tell me it's literally called a plunger.
Bro, wait.
Plunger action switch. Thinger.
Wait till you see this.
My jig.
My aunt's was red. Here we go.
What
that's
the
cool.
Fuck?
That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
I have never in my life seen
that. That really feels like
wow.
the 60s.
Oh, that's an 8-track though.
Yes.
That feels like the
60s. There we go. The first one, the first red on the top row on the right.
Maybe
says 1970s Panasonic RQ830S TNT plunger 8-track tape player in red. Yes.
Wow. Dude, the only time I've ever seen an 8-track player is in a car.
But nothing about this tells me that this is the 70s. Like, this looks like something they made in the 80s or 90s as a retro item.
Bro, yeah, I guess you could. It just feels very jelly.
It just looks like crappy plastic.
It was.
No, but that doesn't sound right for the 70s to me.
Bro, it was perfect. It was perfect, bro.
Well, is it plastic? It's not like painted steel or something like that? Because it would make more sense if it was like a 60s,
there was something metallic about the speaker. I don't know if it was steel. But see, look at that removable plug. I love that, man. I used to run around with that motherfucker blowing shit up. Bro, that's my imagination. I was poor. I was poor.
I like Brian's.
I don't think you're poor if you have that. That's not a normal item. That's like That's a Walkman, dude. That's a 70s Walkman.
Bro,
it's a 70s. No, I understand. But it's a 70s Walkman. You're carrying around a tape with you.
Look at the hand. Look at the hand. You were not clipping that to your belt.
No, of course not. But what I'm saying is you were carrying around a cassette tape, an 8-track. You were carrying it around because it's only a little bit bigger than the tape. You can see the tape sticking out there.
Yeah,
like that was like the original Walkman or the original boombox because you were carrying around your music and playing it.
That was 8D batteries. This one plugged in, bro. This one plugged in, bro.
Okay, so it had to plug in, so you weren't really carrying it around. All right,
that's fair. And then look at the brown case. Look at the brown case right there, man. Yeah, tell me that's not cool.
I see that. Right? Well, yeah, I mean all the wood and stuff from
who
the 70s.
Who didn't have that fake wood for cassette tapes
of
for VHS tapes? You know,
I have those. I have cassette tapes and VHS boxes downstairs. It's in that wood.
Here we go. We got coming back. The Looney Tunes shit is that.
Yeah, that's accurate right there. That's accurate.
I was thinking the guy who working the lever at the beginning of Eraserhead. Here we go. Screaming Space Skull Studios says, "Good to know every time I feel old, I just have to call Jay to feel like young again."
Wow.
The 8-track episode.
Burks, I had a yellow one. Yeah. More like a boombox. Yeah, it is. I just remember that Brazil was at least 10 years behind the U.S. trends. There we go. I feel like I'm about to connect to some TNT shit to get the Roadrunner. Exactly what I was doing when I was a kid, bro. Okay? But unfortunately, my aunt lived in the hood, so I would go to the window and I'd blow up the dealers on the corner, at least in my mind. True story.
Awesome.
True story. I think I had that at my house, but never knew what it was. But I vaguely remember blowing stuff up also. And Daphne comes back with, I definitely remember that wood panel 8-track and the ones in the cars. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, yeah, guys. Magic.
We had a big honkin' MCM record player, 8-track combo thing in a huge wood cabinet. Speakers was all built in. That thing was badass. Wish we still had it, but they take those and refurbish them now, and they put in like modern technology, so you get the old visual of it, but it's playing CDs or whatever. But they still play record players too. You can still play it because they leave the record player in. But the console, big old honking wood console with everything built into it. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, man, with the equalizer somewhere in there. I never equalized shit with an equalizer. I don't know if you guys ever got it to work right.
Some of us have an ear, Jay. We know how to do it.
Really? I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I had no clue.
Do you not equalize your car?
How do you equalize your car?
Well, maybe your car's too old to have equalizer in it. But
no, I got a 2023 Jeep Compass.
Okay, so you should have somewhere. I mean, I don't know what's built into it, but most modern cars now, when you have whatever your system is, you can go in and move, like you can increase the bass, treble, or move it forward or back in the car, that kind of stuff. So you can kind of equalize it to your listening specifications.
I got you.
Like balance, fade.
I don't have that in my car. No, I'm not that rich. I don't know.
It comes with it. That stuff comes with it nowadays.
Oh, Ray, do you got that in the Chrysler?
In my Pacifica, it's on a touch screen, so I can actually just move the sound to a specific location of the vehicle.
Yeah, you got a 2023 car, you should have that.
Daphne, why you got to cut me? We're bonding right now, Daphne, and you cut me deep right here, okay?
Ouch, that's a good one.
This car's still running on Windows XP. Excuse me, I'm running Adobe Photoshop 7, okay, on my computer still, my dear. All right, get into that EQ dog. All right, Burks, it's missing a rewind on the cassette. You got to flip it fast forward. There you go. Oh, that's right. See, so the 8-track, Ray, had 4 on one side, and then you had to flip the 8-track to the other side.
Wait. Mr. Burks, do you have one of those plunger things, or do you have that console thing? Because I want the console thing.
No, he got a plunger. He got a plunger. He's saying he got a plunger. He got a plunger.
I want the console.
Oh, man. This is one conversation I really thought we'd get into. This was not on the agenda at all.
Jay, you got to get up an extra 20 minutes early tomorrow so you can equalize your fucking car and listen to your music right.
Listen.
Jesus Christ. You're on factory settings?
Oh, Mr. Burks, did reply.
I'm on factory settings. Yes, here we go.
He has a console.
Oh, excuse me.
God
Not
damn.
bad, brother. Not bad, brother. Here we go.
Vintage.
Yeah. No, I had a.
I'll play my. Look at this. Watch this. I'll play my vintage Godzilla vinyl on it.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's a win.
Oh,
If my son saw this, he would be so happy right now.
Really?
My son, he'll be 10 in August.
He
loves Godzilla, like
really
so much.
Did he get it from you, or he discovered it on his own?
We were talking about like monsters and stuff. I'm like, oh, check out this monster. Lots of people love this monster. This is called Godzilla. He was hooked from that moment on.
Is in it? He is for sure in it.
Maybe
whatever else is there, they haven't announced yet. But because so far all the monsters are all just tangential. It's like there's an ape, there's Godzilla. It's all just tangential to things. But this is actually a licensed thing that's coming.
Deal. That's cool. I didn't know.
So it's supposed to be like June or July. It's very fun.
July?
Yeah, June, July is what they said. Yeah.
Nice.
Available through what? Amazon?
Through wherever you get games, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very fun game. I love it.
Tom, you may have a new console coming your way, buddy.
I need to see it. Shoot me a pic. We're on Facebook, Mr. Burke. Shoot me a pic.
Yeah.
Let me see it.
Well, you got to pay for shipping, baby. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
He wants it gone so he can pay for the shipping.
I'm looking at the cover art here, Tom.
Yeah.
Based off of the cover art, I see the toxic sludge monster. I see Mechagodzilla, and I see Ghidorah.
Oh, nice. So it's a complete. Deadly. That's great. That's great.
Deadly.
Send it to me so I can put it up.
Okay. Let me do this. Here, hold on. I'll do the Canadian thing and apologize.
Yeah, so King of Tokyo, it's a board game. It's a multiplayer game. You can play one-on-one, but you can have up to like 6 or 7 people playing. And it's basically Yahtzee. You get 6 dice and you roll them.
There you go.
And you can
get energy and stuff.
Yeah, you can either get energy or points, or if you get like the claw, that's like damage to the other monsters.
Right.
And
you're trying to hold a spot for the longest possible.
That's part of the game, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been like a couple years since I played it, but it is a lot of fun.
It's a very fun game. Every time I go over to Chicago and my editor, oh yeah, beautiful. Yeah. My editor, Carrie Caster, they're big board game people, and I come over and I'm just like, so let's just get it out. Let's play. Let's go. That looks fantastic. Oh, I'm freaked out. I want that bad.
How much is it?
It'll probably be about $50 or $60 at least. Yeah, maybe licensing, it might be a little more. I don't know. But usually those board games are in like the $60 range, something like that.
What's your favorite board game, Tom?
King of Tokyo.
King of Tokyo?
That's not even close. Yeah, I love that game. There's a lot of really fun board games, but I'm just a kaiju guy. So, if we get to play with monsters and roll dice, I don't know what else I need.
You need a shark monster in there. King of the Ocean instead of Tokyo.
Well, there is also, Jay, there's King of New York also. There's a New York edition of the game.
They show it right here. It's down on the bottom, bud. King of New York.
Yeah. Right there.
Look at that.
I have that.
But they got a Tyrannosaurus there. They got a white gorilla.
Yeah, because again, the King of New York and King of Tokyo, the original versions, are not licensed things. So they're just making up their own monsters that are parallels to, other things. Gotcha. Aliens and all kinds of stuff. But King of New York has a different game mechanic than King of Tokyo. It's like you're fighting in the 5 boroughs on King of New York. So it's a different mechanic.
Oh, I like that map.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a fun game too. It's just a different mechanic.
Okay. Got a different bit of a spin to it.
Yep.
Oh, I like that. So what are these little green things?
Energy.
That's energy that you use to buy cards because there's some cards in it, so you can buy cards that have extra abilities and stuff.
Are they shaped like little people?
Those
they're like little pills.
Yeah, they're basically just like little squares, generally speaking. I don't know if they changed them for King of New York.
Because it'd be more fun if they shaped like little people because they eat them.
They're little cubes. Yeah. Basically, that's what they are. They're like energon cubes, like green energon cubes. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it'd be funny with people.
Yeah, so do I.
You know what? You just reminded me of a Super Nintendo game called Primal Rage, where you're kaiju monsters and you eat a bunch of cavemen that are trying to worship you at the same time.
I remember that was
now, JD, if you need the game with the people in it, they have that too.
They do. Yeah. I like the little Monopoly pewter.
It is called nothing's pewter. It's all wood. It's called, well, it was called Rampage, and then they got sued because of the Rampage game, and so they changed the name, and I can't think what it's called now, but it was called Rampage. But this game is 3-dimensional, so you're actually building the buildings on the map, and you build them up using little wood people, and then like wooden like panels, to build the buildings up. And then each of you is a monster, and what you do is the idea is to eat as many people as you can, but you have to go and knock down all the buildings first. And you knock down the buildings with all kinds of actual physical actions, like you're flicking a carom around to like move yourself around, and it might knock down a building. You can actually so the idea is like, if this is your monster, you'd put your chin on the monster and you'd go and try and knock down shit, stuff like that. So it's an actual physical game where you're knocking down a board that is 3-dimensionally built up. That's and then cool. You eat the people.
Look at this. Look at it. Dark Edition.
Yeah, Dark Edition just came out. Yeah.
Very cool, bud.
Yep.
Digging that. Here we go. Brian says, I'm simple. I love a card game. Exploding King.
Oh, that's a great game. That's a good one.
But he's played some real fun board games too. Okay. All right, cool.
If you're a kaiju person, you want this game. Any format you want to get it, just get it. You'll have fun.
Tom, I do like the tension of Settlers of Catan.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I know it's too mainstream for Tom, thanks to shows like The Big Bang Theory and etc. But people really show their true colors with Monopoly, Risk, and Settlers of Catan.
Like, we played a game again with my editors. I think it's called Migration, and basically it's about moving and building your area to allow for like animals to come and trying to create these green places and grow your environment, right? And I hate the game so much that all I ever do in the game is just play Ice Age elements on people's fucking boards. I'm just like, that's a fucking Ice Age. You're that square is dead. That fucking ice and so I make them sort of have to work around the way that I want to play the game, which is just to demolish the entire planet with Ice Ages. So yeah.
Nothing wrong with Ice Age. Love it.
Oh, you're enjoying this, are you?
Yeah, I enjoy destroying the game. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Counter board games enough for you? You know what this?
Not that one. Not that one. And I don't really like the ones that are like co-op where everybody's like working together to like solve the game and win the game. I'm like, I'm here to fucking win. Why am I helping you people out? Like that's not the way I play a game.
Oh, I have a game for you then, Tom.
Is it D&D?
No. D&D is a lot better, but we're not going to talk about D&D because I know you don't like it. But one thing I will say for you is a game called Dead Panic. So yes, it can be cooperative, but if you want to go against the grain, you can be a zombie overlord where you control the zombies that are trying to break into the cabin and kill everybody else.
Okay, all right. I can play opposite. Yeah, for sure.
Super fun. Simple, but super fun.
It's not laying Ice Ages on people, but it's fine.
No, but it's tearing them to shreds and making them your zombies.
I like that.
Dead Panic. No. Dead Panic? I don't know.
Dead. DEAD. Pardon my funky accent.
Gotcha. Okay. That's his life. Last board game I played was at a friend called Glorantha. The pieces in there are so enormous.
There is also a Jaws board game where one person can play the shark and other people can play the orca and all that kind of stuff too. So that does exist out there as well.
Okay. Keller, I was asking you about the board games. Is this not your thing, brother?
I haven't played one in a while. I mean, I used to enjoy them. The last one I actually played was Monopoly with Daphne. But it was like Star Wars, I think it was. Right? And it was a Star Wars version. And what I had done though, because it was something special, it was for her birthday. So I had because there's the little cards that you get stuff, right? So I had created a card, right? Saying happy birthday, whatever. You've won a free trip to Disney World.
Yeah.
And I stuck it in there. So and then we played.
And then you actually ended up getting the card. You were like, "Oh, I'm going to Disneyland. See you, lady."
No. I made sure she got it.
Very cool.
Rig the deck.
Very cool. I like that, bud. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
you can play Lord of the Rings Monopoly, but with that one you can play it with Sauron. Basically there's a coin that's Sauron, and so you play the game like normal, but like Calderon would go and I would go and Jay would go, and then you would roll a dice for Sauron, and he would go however many places, and when he gets around the board, the game ends when he gets to around the board, and then whoever wins is whoever has as much money.
I thought you were going to say whatever square he lands on each roll is just Ice Age.
Ice Age. That's the way I play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big Risk guy.
Risk, I love Risk. Yeah, not many do.
More fights over Risk than we did over Monopoly. We had a buddy who was not the brightest. Good egg. He's a good egg.
Calling Calderon out right now.
No, but he would take forever to make a move, right? Because he's playing Risk like you're playing chess.
Analyzer, paralyzer.
Just pick somebody and roll the dice, man. See, you go for it. And we would start to do the Mario theme. Dugga, dugga, dugga. Dugga, dugga, dugga. Right? And after a while, the guy got so fucking pissed off. He goes, "You're plotting against me. I know you're speaking code, and you're plotting against me." Wow. And we're like, "What? We all grew up in the same fucking neighborhood. You should know that's the song from Mario." But he just waited. Dugga, dugga, dugga.
I still have Ukraine. Ukraine,
bro. He would flip the fucking board, and it's just like, whoo, man, dude, it was bad. It was bad, man.
That's not the sound for him waiting, though. That's just the underground sound.
Oh, that's the underground? Okay.
Yeah. When he goes underground, it's
okay. Well, that's what we did. What was the one where he was waiting around? It was the same thing.
It's because the music didn't change if he stopped moving. It was just whatever world you were in.
There's only 3 songs. There's Overworld, Underworld, and Castle music.
No, there's Fish music too.
Oh yes, thank you. You are correct.
Fish World.
Yeah, there's 4.
I don't know. That's the castle, right?
No, the castle one's a hard one to do because it's like high tempo. It's like
no. What you just did was where you died. Yeah, that's the castle. What you just did was, I think, where you died. Like that's the end of the game right there.
That one.
Okay. All right. I don't remember.
I mean, if you really want to do something, just go to Universal Studios and you go to the Mario Land.
I want to go.
It is loud and obnoxious.
Oh, really? You didn't dig it? It wasn't for you?
Was there a lot of like yahoo going on?
Listen, it's a place for little kids. So the place for little kids and their parents, and the little kids were having a lot of fun, and it was nice for them, but it was really loud and really obnoxious.
Really?
Yeah, or at least that's the way I perceived it. I was not. First of all,
you're just old, Calderon. You're just old.
Well, that, and there was never my thing.
Mm.
You understand? It was just never my thing. So it's like we went to Burke. That was great. Burke was great.
I'm sorry, which Burke?
Burke from How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they had Burke, and that was fucking incredible. And then the Harry Potter place was incredible as well. Which other one? There was the Monsters one, which was a lot of fun. Yeah, the only one that I found to be like, was that one. It was just like it was really loud and just really obnoxious.
So I assume you're not watching the new Mario movie coming out soon.
What's funny is I enjoy those movies.
Oh, awesome. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I do enjoy those movies.
That first one I liked a lot of the newest universe, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
No, I liked the other one. I liked it. It was good. It was cute. I don't know. Sequels are always iffy, but I bet you as bad as the second one is, it's still going to be better than the John Leguizamo one.
Well, I'm telling you, man, it's got Yoshi in it. I have high inkling hopes if they're doing the multiverse, as many franchises tend to do nowadays. This one would work because it's going to open up the whole thing to Super Smash Brothers. I'm in.
Okay.
I'm in, but hopefully it doesn't let me down.
Is he going to sacrifice Yoshi to make the jump?
Yeah. Into that lava pit so I can get on that ledge. Yes.
Yeah, that's fucked
You
up.
watch. I predicted it. You watch. That's going to be the oh no.
I bet you that does happen, but Yoshi will use his tongue to save himself, Spider-Man style.
I like that. Or you get a new egg from what was left over. Here we go. Yoshi wasn't a Leguizamo one? I didn't know that.
Yes. Yeah, it was a little tiny raptor T-Rex thing, like a foot tall.
Oh, I remember that. That was Yoshi?
Yeah, that was Yoshi. He just threw it in there for the sake of having it in there. It was very like Michael Bay or Scott Snyder. Not Scott Snyder, Zack Snyder.
I think the Captain Lou Albano Mario cartoon was better than the Leguizamo movie. Right? You don't remember that?
What if Zack Snyder made Super Mario Brothers and it's the John Leguizamo movie?
I would not be surprised.
That's not good.
That's funny.
That's not good. No,
that's funny. That's good stuff.
So
that's a good quality Canadian joke.
You're welcome.
Okay. Yoshi eats Mario. Mario busts out the egg after. Okay.
Oh, that's a Smash Brothers reference. Good one. I like it.
Okay.
In Smash Brothers, Yoshi can swallow anybody, but immediately craps them out in an egg, and they jump out of the eggshell.
Nice.
Wow. Okay. And what's the pink Yoshi that she stands up straight?
It's a whole like it's a whole race of Yoshis. They're all different like rainbow colors. There's a green one, blue one, purple one, red one.
Yeah, they're Power Rangers.
Yep.
Listen, we're in comics. We all know about variants, right?
They all join together to form Mega Yoshi.
Nice.
Except when they combine, they're snapping up their limbs and stuff. Oh God! Their tongues are tying them together.
Well, on that note of tongues being tied together, I'm gonna say we hit the hour-and-a-half mark, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank everybody who hung out with us tonight on Comic Book Streamland. Please check us out next Friday. We'll be back here, hopefully with these guys. Maybe not. Who knows? And let's start with Calderon. Where can people find you at, brother?
You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those different places. DeviantArt. You can find me currently on Kickstarter with the Oswald Chronicles. Go check that out.
Give me the link, and I'll put it right now in the comments.
Yeah, you put it. Yeah. And then this Sunday night, with most of these gentlemen. Sorry, Ray.
That's okay. Another time. No offense taken.
But yeah, that's what it'll be this Sunday night. And listen, just to prep everybody, here's the show question for Sunday night. Do you really care about your fellow indie creators? Please don't answer now.
I think this is the first time I've seen JD smile this stream, looking immediately at Jay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to say nothing.
Like a big tease for like a throwdown, Yeah. Like, hey, come see what Tom's going to say.
Insert Eye of the Tiger music.
Yes, excellent. Ray, where can they find you, brother?
You can find me at Instagram at Raymond the DM. You could find me on Facebook as DM Ray. You can also find the Madcaps Facebook page, which is very, very close to 500 followers, which is really, really awesome. I promise I'm not pulling a fast one here, but I'd love to show my screen for a legitimate piece of art for my project. Yeah. It has nothing to do with your face and or Laser Blast.
Why not?
Well, then don't even show it.
I'm low on inspiration this time.
No, that's good. He showed this to me.
Don't even show it.
So zoom in on this. Zoom in on this, right?
Can I zoom?
There
you go.
That's nice.
Nice.
This is done by Jay Sloan. I consider him a very underrated artist. This is getting colored by Dave Kemp, and this will be one of the covers.
Nice.
There's Mr. Sloan's insignia there. As I was saying before, I absolutely love for my covers to have something to do with what's going on in the story, and this definitely happens. So, anybody that is looking on Kickstarter, look up the Madcaps. There is a pre-launch on there. I'm at 133 followers. Check it out. Getting real pumped. It's 4 weeks to go, and then we're going to hit the ground running.
Nice. Tom, where can they find you, bro?
Well, if he gets to show something, I'm going to show something.
Nice. Hashtag laser blast.
Damn right.
Laser J.
You guys had all time. Calder, might as well send me the link, bro. I mean, I can't leave you out, baby. Come on.
This, guys, is a debut. No one has seen this yet.
Exclusive.
Well, I should say our Patreon people have seen this. They get to see everything ahead of time, but this will be the public debut. So we're doing our BD16 anthology in 2 weeks on the 28th. So it'll be a 3-story, 10 pages, 3 10-page stories. Good Lord. 3 10-page stories, all taking place in our Legend of Oz, the Wicked West. This is our Scarecrow. It's going to have a number of new characters that have not been introduced into our stories yet. Overman Anu, the Silver Princess, Renard, all kinds of stuff. So brand new stuff, brand new stories. And this is a brand new artist that I found, goes by the name of Enkaru. They do the art and the colors and the whole thing. So I was like, yep, give me a Scarecrow from that. And there we go.
Very cool. Very cool, bro.
Nice.
Looks good.
Yeah, boy. And then BigDogInk.com. Go get your Big Dog Ink comics. And if you missed the Legend of Oz campaign that we did in January, you can go back and still get a late pledge that would allow you to get the trading card that we have as part of the set. And you'll be able to do that all through the year. We have one reward set up so that you can grab the reward and you'll get the stretch goals and all that kind of stuff. So you can go do that anytime you want.
All right. And one more card that you can get is, it's not on this one.
No,
it's not on this one, but you can still get that one. All right, but go ahead. Talk to us, baby.
This is the trade paperback for If I Was a Few Inches Taller, where Oswald helps his neighbor, Ordith, who's in a war with an ogre. And, and all kinds of craziness ensues. The one thing that's special about this is that one of the things I'm doing is it has the comic book. It's also going to have the prose story that it was originally based on. And I'm adding 2 other prose stories to this that have been out of print for a while that I'm remastering. And what's funny is I'm putting them back into continuity. So that's been a lot of fun. So, yeah.
Very cool, man. And that's got 5 more days. You're funded.
Yep, we're funded. Go check it out.
Way to go, brother. All right. And then I am JD Rosario from Unstoppable Comics, of which Comic Book Streamland is a part of. And you can find all my social media links by following this card at the end. Substack, Unstoppable Comics.
Chibi.
Threads. It's the JD Chibi. Jade the Chibi. There we go. You can find me Threads, Blue Sky, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all under Unstoppable Comics. And then for YouTube, it is Comic Book Streamland. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us tonight. Hope to see you again next Friday. And have a good one. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share buttons, please. Later.